Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Crusader King. No, EU4. Not Crusader Kings. This is EU4. I'm familiar with this game. I played it quite a bit. Colonialism is about to spread over into some of the French territory there. We're playing EU4. That's what it's called. And we are going to continue to work towards becoming Prussia. We're getting very close. We're probably going to embrace Protestant soon. And that does mean that we're going to lose the Holy Roman Empire. So we'll hold on to that as long as possible. Try to keep some stability going there. Even more reason to not have tried to defend the Empire against France and Castile and all that nonsense is that when we become Protestant, and actually truly I think when we become Prussia, we're going to leave the Empire straight up. So that's going to be fine. We do need to expand all the way over to Königsberg. So we got to get started on that. We're going to have to take over some of Pomerania here. We got a truce with them until 1509, so 5 years. He has his alliance with Denmark. I didn't annul that, but Denmark's really, really weak now. They're no longer a valid rival. And we're looking fine. Of course, for some strange reason, Pomerania shows up as a valid rival now. Makes sense, right? Okay, let's take a look at our situation here. We've got our Space Marine policy activated. We have 2 disasters that are ticking up. Religious turmoil. I did notice that we conquered. I didn't even mean to, actually, but we conquered one of the centers of Reformation, Protestant Center of Reformation. So very quickly, we're going to become Protestant, whether we want to or not. And that's okay. I honestly think that's just fine. Again, it probably would have been better to have been an early adopter and gotten some money from that, if you can, or I'm not really sure. So what are we going to lose? Right now, Protestant gives us national tax modifier plus 10 and improved relations plus 15. Catholic gives us tolerance and negative tolerance of heretics. So we lose some national unrest in our core provinces, but we gain modifiers that actually help us if unrest is managed. So that's going to be good. We'll play on speed 3 for just a moment while I get my bearings straight. Muscovy rivaled France, yeah, because they're totally going to go to war with France at some point, right? Alright, so relation-wise, let's see. We've got some people who do have enough aggressive expansion to actually join a coalition against us. Not many, actually. Not even Denmark can actually do it. So it looks like aggressive expansion is being pretty well handled here. Poland still has their union over Lithuania. They're on Tech 8 now, as is Lithuania. The fact that Poland and Lithuania are also effectively Western tech now, hell, even Muscovy's Western tech for the most part, makes these guys very scary. Muscovy's on Tech 8 as well. I mean, they are not going to fall behind in the beginning of the campaign at all anymore. So the Pomeranian separatists are a little bit pissed off over in Stolp. Let's see if we can march our way down that way. This is giving me a hankering for actually playing as a proper emperor of the HRE, but we're not going to be able to do that in this campaign. Religious civil disorder. Apparently I'm marching straight through his army now. And we're already locked, so I can't stop it. Goody. You're welcome. Coincidentally. You must feel great for having given me military access. I'm going to go ahead and just choose Pomerania now. If they become invalid, then we'll get another modifier to Eclipsement. Eclipsement, yeah, that's a real thing. Eclipse. We will have eclipsed them. So that'll be good. Alright, we're not going to be able to fully put this one down. Oh, wow, that Commandant did not live very long. He probably was available for a long time or something. We got tons of manpower. 45,000. We're actually over the manpower cap right now. Don't want to take the level 2 guys. They're a little bit too expensive. Still trying to get a little bit ahead on finances. We'll take him anyway. Cancel our military axis here. Check disaster, rebellion. Alright, so monthly progress here is pretty high. Here it's very quick. Niederlauswitz. The Protestant zealots want to convert Brandenburg. If we accept their demands, we get negative missionary strength, tolerance of the true faith, tolerance of heretics goes up a lot. We could use them too to help convert our country, but that'll just force us to become Protestant a little bit sooner and lose the empire. I wonder if there's any way that we can actually screw over the empire a bit before we do this. It's funny how everyone wants us to be the emperor and we're going to have to become Protestant. Make it go away. Let's see, what would our force limit be if we weren't the emperor right now? The force limit would be, we're gaining 14.5 and 3.5. So we're at 6 plus 13 plus 6 plus 13.63. It's 19.63. So we shouldn't train any more troops, because if we do, we'll just we'll have too many. I would like to get out of Big Bertha. You know, cannon numero uno. Pretty much all of our surplus is coming from war reps. Bohemia, Bavaria, Pomerania, even Hesse. Hesse is giving us 0.19. Nassau has no heir. Sweden is independent. Sweden's Protestant. No, they're not. They're Catholic right now. Interesting. So lots of Protestant right in the center here. And things are getting converted rather quickly. Let's see. What are they converting right now? Georgia has declared independence from Kara. And Kara has just... while they had rebels fire, they've decided to attack Persia. Yeah, Kara, that makes sense. I mean, look at that Georgian independence thing. You just let them enforce demands, and now you've decided that since there's no active rebels, it's time to attack. Okay, are we going to get this tech spread anytime soon? I don't think so. I think that we just go ahead and take this before the institution penalty gets much higher. Keep the ahead of time bonus, keep the discount. Now 13 years ahead of time on that. Very good. We're going to continue to fall behind on military tech. No, we're not. We're done with quality already. Wow, we've knocked out all of quality. That is amazingly fast, I think. 1,500, 2 idea groups. Yeah, we have 2 more ideas in the next best country. Oh my god, that's kind of scary. Look at that. The Ottomans have 12 ideas. And, okay, the Ottomans don't have... No, they have 24 techs. They're right up there. The Ottomans are fearsome. Absolutely ridiculously strong. Okay, in February of 1506, we can demand monarch points again. We'll see if that actually makes sense or not. We're doing pretty well with staying up on that. Poland just entered into a military alliance with Sweden. I want to attack you. I can't fabricate on the Teutons yet. We have no available CB for them. Moscow no longer considers Poland to be a rival. I'm going to go ahead and start building a spy network on you since we know we need Königsberg, and we'll continue to build a spy network against Pomerania. Probably going to want to take pretty much as many of these provinces as we can as soon as that truce is up. Very rapid progress towards religious turmoil. We'll probably go right up to the point of the disaster, and I did look this up on the wiki a bit. The religious turmoil disaster doesn't actually, I think, it doesn't say on the wiki at least that you like lose stab when it fires. So it might be a good way to block the aristocratic coup, because this one can't progress if you have an active disaster. I think, it doesn't say in here. On this one it says, if you have an active disaster. Currently in a disaster stops religious turmoil. But anyway, you gain stability when you end religious turmoil, and I don't think you lose stability when you start religious turmoil. So we could actually gain stability by intentionally letting it fire, then switching to Protestant, and then converting fully to Protestant. Just get some free stability out of it. I think. Alright, if we were to go for another idea group, we could go straight into another military idea group. What pairs well with innovative outside of quality? I'm not too interested in the quantity one. Probably the innovative offensive. And if we could go innovative quality offensive, then we have just ridiculous amounts of power. Land leader shock +1, we would have land leader fire +1. There's no modifier to army tradition from there. You get the army tradition from defensive ideas, +1 yearly army tradition. But another 5% discipline toward the end of the tree, and then we get leader siege points. So 1 pip across the board outside of maneuver. I mean, long-term military ideas is the way to go. And we're Prussia, right? We're going to become Prussia very soon. So that's where it's at, I think. Nothing much going on for us. France is still defending against England. England is losing again because he declares war before moving his troops on the mainland. If he just actually put his troops on the mainland, he'd probably have a fighting chance. But nope, he's too dumb to do that. And he ends up taking naval landing penalties and stuff instead of not. It'd be great if we could spend our papal influence as well before we actually become Protestant. Pick up 1 more modifier. They do persist even after you stop being that religion. So I would love to take like maybe the yearly prestige would be nice. Maybe possibly even the mercantilism wouldn't be a horrible option. The legate's probably not going to matter too much. Cleansing the heresy CB for Bohemia. So I take it you've taken religious ideas, yeah. Early religious ideas as a Catholic emperor could be fun. Cleanse the heresy as quickly as possible and just like shut it down. You know, shut that right down. Could be fun. Alright. Castile has no heir, age 36. Alright, let's see if we can figure out how this thing works again here. He's got a 36-year-old ruler. On monarch death, a noble from House de Avis succeeds to the throne. He's got a royal marriage with Baden and with Portugal. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm pulling from like 4 or 5 months ago that I actually read this article or this forum post on it. It's your... Again, this is where they take your autonomy modified development into account, I think. Prestige is also a factor. So the country with the highest autonomy modified development ends up becoming the one. I don't think we have more development than Portugal. Portugal has 120 development. We have 177. Never mind, we actually do. So his highest royal marriage is with Portugal. So if I'm not mistaken here, a royal marriage with you would potentially put us in the driver's seat of a PU over Castile, and he has the union. No, he doesn't have the union over Aragon yet. Let's try it, possibly. I mean, we're going to lose a relationship slot if I stop being the emperor, so we shouldn't go too crazy here, but it's just kind of tempting to give it a shot. Pomeranian separatists are probably not going to fire. Get this overextension taken care of. Seal of confession. Religious institutions are considered sacrosanct above the petty plots and schemes of countries. We'll take the Diplo points, I think. I mean, 25 extra spy network is just not worth it, I think. Yes, it's like a free claim, but we can't actually fabricate a claim on him right now. So I'd rather have the Diplo points. Gotta get caught up on that. So we're gaining some corruption. As long as we stay below 0.5, shouldn't be an issue. And still haven't ever finished this damn mission. I've taken 2 missions this campaign that we've never even done. Have we even completed an actual mission in this campaign? The first mission I took was to conquer Silesia, and we never did anything with that for like 20 years. Then I took this one, and we're still just sitting at 14 prestige. We had 2 events, one that cost us 15, and I think one that cost us 10 prestige. We're still trending upwards, even sitting at 14.6. But man, it's difficult, apparently, to get up to 50 prestige. Well, it's also when you lose a war. There is that. So, it is going to be February of 1506 here very shortly. I think we'll demand the monarch points. Probably. Let's check out our rivals here. If I were to attack Poland, we'd have to fight Sweden, which we don't really want to do. Still just rivaled France. We haven't rivaled France, but we could. Could probably break this alliance with Lubeck now. I mean, they are Protestant, though, so they would be a good ally after the fact. We should probably keep them. Maybe start dumping some of the alliances with the electors. Hey, there's our main modifiers that let us know that it's time for potentially getting some more monarch points. So Lubeck's Protestant, obviously the Papal State's not. I think probably the Papal State's going to be the one we want to dump, but we should wait and see if we can actually sneak out that extra papal influence thing here. Possibly even topping off relations with him for a moment to increase their growth rate a little bit. Alright, I don't know why I'm building a spy network against him, really, if I can't get a claim for a couple of years. Pomerania just declared war on the Teutons. Okay, see how we look with Castile. Can we get the royal marriage yet? Negative 2 reasons. Sells no heir? Nope, he's got Enrique de Trastamara. He's age 0. That's unfortunate. Could have been fun. Personal unions are very powerful. Armenia, Sweden. Sweden is 28. It's got royal marriages with Norway and Poland. Poland, I think, does have pretty good development. Yeah, 231. So I think that we wouldn't be able to get much from him. Anhalt wants troops. Well, since I don't plan on going to war for a while, I think we do take a look at this and just see. You would accept all of my men, but not at very much, because you can't afford the upfront cost. You don't have very much money. So we're looking at Anhalt in the ledger. It'd be great if on that screen, since those are the important pieces of information, like, why not put that on the Condottieri page, right? Like, if I click this, and then I go to offer Condottieri, right on here it should say at the top, like, yes, these are the numbers, but it should show, like, Anhalt treasury, Anhalt monthly income, right? It's incredibly pertinent to the decision-making process, so instead of sending me to the ledger to do it, just tell me the damn numbers. You got 23.34 ducats up front. I mean, it's better than nothing. Now, I'd kind of prefer to keep my whole army together. At the very least, he's paying for maintenance times 0.3. Right now we're paying... We'd be paying 30% of the maintenance. We're paying full maintenance right now to try to reduce this Pomeranian separatist revolt. I don't really want to have that fire on me. Here's one thing we could do with our current Imperial authority is bestow Imperial Grace on all the people that we want to stay friends with, because that will last after we have stopped being the Emperor, and it also will reduce Imperial authority for the next Emperor, which is probably going to be Austria. So him having less Imperial authority would be good for us. Religious turmoil is very, very rapidly approaching here. About 14 months away. Okay, no reason to improve Castile now that he's got his heir. Playing the Game of Thrones could be fun. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and bestow Imperial Grace on a number of people. My Emperor, Muscovy, has paid off all foreign debt of Saxony. Alright, so with Lübeck, we're going to bestow Imperial Grace. We're going to bestow Imperial Grace with pretty much everyone. I mean, especially the Protestant nations. Let's see, how many Protestant nations are there? What's the easiest way to locate all the Protestants? I guess we could just click through. It's rampant. Willem is flipped. Ravensburg. And we lack the Imperial authority to do so. So now we're down to 0.87. That's a good thing to be. Good problem to have. Corruption's growing. It's not above 0.5 though, right? Cores should be complete fairly soon. Yeah, they're looking decent. France has levied war taxes, even though he's winning handily, and there's no reason to. And I think we are going to take a look then and see if we want to do this thing here. So, the nobility are currently highly influential. We could just demand 150 monarch points from them right now. Make them disloyal. We have tons of manpower recovery right now. Plus, we're kind of in the extra manpower area right now, so who really cares? I think we take that for sure. Here, we need to get them above 75 influence again if we want to make this happen. So we seek support to get them above 40. Lose some prestige again, and legitimacy. This could be done to... Yeah, we're going to take that. That gets us to 50. And now for our final action here, do we want just a little bit of... I wouldn't mind this interest per annum and the... well, we don't have any interest right now, so it'd just be 2 inflation reduction. It's like 75 admin points is what this buys us over 20 years. Versus yearly legitimacy or yearly prestige. I want the yearly prestige more so, I think. So we'll take that. That'll help really bump us up pretty quick. And then we're also going to lose a ton of prestige when we flip to Protestant. I believe we lose for the prestige either way. Either via clicking the button, we lose 100, or if we accept it as a demand of the Protestant zealots. Actually, according to this, we don't actually lose... Alright, on Siege 1, heathen or heretic zealots will convert a province to their own religion, as well as cause unrest and a loss of income. Zealots of your own religion will embark on a campaign of religious violence, reducing manpower and tax income in the provinces that they gain control of. Dangling participle there. Should say, reducing manpower and tax income in provinces which they control. Or provinces in which they gain control. Anyway, I'm not seeing... I'm scared to click this button, because I can't remember if that actually just immediately accepts it, or if there's a further dialogue. I think there's a further dialogue, but now I'm scared. I think that it's right away. Build a great palace. Gain prestige for 51 ducats. By all means, this sounds great. Anything else we can do with our legitimacy? Maybe spend some of it before we take that? No? Yeah, we'll take it. So that takes us back up to 20 prestige. Not bad. It's going to help out a little bit. And religious turmoil at 69%. Alright, we've only demanded one set of monarch points. I'm going to continue doing this. I think we go ahead and we go possibly all the way up. Or, on the other hand, we could grant them a province and revoke one of the existing provinces. I think that's a better option. So, for example, a province where we have some autonomy already. Or we just temporarily give them a province that's already at 25, and then go that route. How close are the cores? Because I'd rather do those. It's not going to line up with what I want. That's 25 more influence, which takes them from 58 up to 83. It's only one per tick. I think we can handle that. Let's just recruit both. Demand the admin points. They become disloyal. We don't care about the early papal influence. They're still actually loyal. They're going to have the disaster taken up. We spend some prestige here again. And then, can't do this till 16. Can't do monopoly charters till 26. Can't do this until 1507, December 1507. Plus that would take them to 83. I think we just take the 100 points and we call it good. However, while they're loyal, now would be a good time to do development if we're going to do any. Are we going to do any? Maybe admin, because we're really ahead on admin. I think we should. Let's take a look at development. Find the provinces that are lower than 10, and bump them up to 10. Although 10 was the mark for Renaissance, and that doesn't seem to be the mark for this other one. I'm gonna have to like really start to mentally store this data to know what are the thresholds for other ones. It doesn't seem like it's as powerful as I thought. I thought every single one was gonna have these important thresholds, but it's not. So if that's the case, I still feel like 10 is a good mark because you get the extra building slot, but we're not really capped on buildings yet anyway. So I think we just sort by lowest cost and go from there for now. So let's go ahead and spend some points using admin. Trying to get to 10 where possible. Yeah, I'm going to go all the way down to 0, and now we're going to demand those points. And hopefully we'll be able to get caught up here. We'll take Military Tech 8 soon, and we can also continue to build temples and buildings and such. Workshops. 0.10 is not that great. Not going to build any courthouses. The marketplaces don't interest me. The docks certainly don't. The shipyard certainly doesn't. At this point then, I feel pretty good about starting the process of building some boats. Alright, cool. I'm going to take a break here. I'll be back in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.